What makes Secret Garden work so special to me? That means I just keep finding myself coming back. First of all, and that was initially what it was for me when what I was looking for, and what I found right away is it's impeccably held. And so there is no feeling of insecurity of where one might go. There's no expectation of where you might go or not go. So really what strikes me as unique for me that I haven't come across before is it's been led basically by Joy's complete trust in our own movement, in our own being unfolding. So she's more, it's a receptive presence that is encouraging, inviting, and then leaving space for that to happen. It really allows the intelligence, the natural intelligence that everybody has. It's so respectful in that way that the early therapies of the 70s lacked completely. And that's fine, it's evolution. And so it's beautiful. It's more in the way of healing, you'd say, than therapy. And it does, because of that, people's intelligence actually wakes up. And there is so much now in our society, more and more I think, that is doing the opposite. So it's so important, this work, and anyone else who is working in this way, that rather than giving specific techniques, of course techniques are available if we want to use them, but rather than giving and using a specific technique, it's creating an environment and a climate that encourages that intelligence that is there in every single person to be awakened. And then I see, coming together with a lot of the same people, how everyone has awoken, is waking up to their own process. Like there was somebody today who went through a series of movements. She guided herself completely. Nothing was needed to be added to what she did. All she needed was the space, the invitation, and the knowing that whatever she came with, wherever she went with it, was her creative use of what was being offered. And within probably 5 minutes, she completed what she needed to do, which has possibly changed her life. Certainly changed something of where she was to somewhere else that must have felt so much more a better place to be. And that is such a signpost for another time. So that's what I really value, and that's what I want to pass on to people, that something very different is happening here than what I've come across. And I'm hoping that this is something that other people are starting to do as well, that it is an evolutionary thing. But it means that it's gradual. And so much in our life is an expectation that it's instant. And that's the beauty of it too. In that way, it's so much more like nature. It's gradual and it starts from the bottom, which means that it's complete. It's not something we need to make any effort to hold on to. It changes in the foundation, our consciousness, which for me is what all the East has been pointing to. But the techniques and the methods of doing it don't really translate to the West, and certainly not to the modern life. So it feels just perfect for the modern man and woman.